Very good morning, children. Welcome to the psychology classroom. I hope you all are fine and everybody is fine at home. I just hope you all are doing the revisions, as revisions are very important for you all, and you are making preparation for your examination, which is important. The term 2 is about to become, and you all are preparing yourself for the term 2nd. So all the best and best of luck for that one, and must watch the video, as watching the video will give you a practice. So practice very much required. With this I am going to start my video. So firstly I should provide you the details. I hope it is visible to you all. The date is 31/12/2021. Class is 11C. Subject psychology. I hope all the details are properly visible. Date also, class also, subject also, and the topic, basically we are doing the revision, children, and in terms of the revision, I started with you the revision of the chapter sensation, attentional and perceptual process. This is your chapter. Sensation, attention and perceptual processes. Sensation, attention and perceptual processes. The reason, date, class, subject. Where I am discussing with you the topic. In the yesterday video also I have started this topic, and the topic is perception. I very much discuss with you all that what is perception. मैंने बहुत अच्छे से आप सभी से ये डिस्कस किया है कि परसेप्शन क्या होता है. Perception क्या होता है, डिस्कस विद यू व्हाट इज परसेप्शन. आई ऑल्सो डिस्कस विद यू what is perception, how is it different from sensation, then how we are doing the processing in perception, that we have discussed. Then we have discussed perception में हमने ये भी डिस्कस किया है कि what are the processing and what are the characteristics of the perceiver which determine the perception. perceiver के कौन से characteristics हैं जो कि perception को determine करते हैं, that I had discussed with you. So after doing the discussion of this one, I am going to start a discussion about we are going to start the discussion about the perception of space, depth and distance. But before discussing it, today I am going to discuss with you the Gestalt psychology, the laws of perception. Okay, so आपने वो डिटर्मिनेंट्स पढ़ लिए कि ऐसे कौन से डिटर्मिनेंट्स हैं या परसीवर की कौन से ऐसे कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हैं. व्हाट आर द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द परसीवर विच डिटरमाइन द परसेप्शन. आफ्टर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ द परसीवर विच डिटरमाइन द परसेप्शन, today I am going to discuss with you laws of perceptual organization. Laws of perceptual organization. Laws of perceptual organization. The laws of perceptual organization. This we also call the principles also. You can say the laws or you can say the principles. Principles of perceptual organization. Principles of perceptual organization. Both are the alternative name, either you call it laws of perceptual organization or you call it principles of perceptual organization. Gestalt psychology is one of the field of psychology which focuses on the whole, concept of the whole. It focuses that whenever we perceive the thing, we perceive it as a whole. हम उसे as a whole perceive करते हैं. Whatever we perceive the thing as a whole. The Gestalt psychologists who are very famous and their names are, whom we call the Gestalt psychologists, their name are Wertheimer, Krafft-Kopka, Wertheimer, Krafft-Kopka, Wertheimer, Krafft-Kopka, Wertheimer, Krafft-Kopka. Okay, these are some of the Gestalt psychologists. Okay, these are the psychologists who focuses on whole concept, that whenever we perceive the thing, we perceive it as a whole. Okay, understood? So this concept came in the through this Gestalt psychology had given some laws and the principles of perceptual organization. Then in this principle and in this laws of perceptual organization, before discussion about this one, there is also a discussion about the figure-ground relationship. There is a discussion about the figure-ground relationship. What do we call the figure and what do we call the ground? Whom we call the figure, whom we call the ground. किसे हम फिगर कहेंगे, किसे हम ग्राउंड कहेंगे, ठीक है? किसे हम फिगर कहेंगे, किसे हम ग्राउंड कहेंगे. तो यूजली फिगर जो होता है, which the part of the area which is highlighted, that is considered as a figure, and जो उसके पीछे होता है is considered as a background. There is an experiment on this figure ground segregation which is known as the Rubin's vase, and it is given in your NCERT book also. Like when you see this diagram, there is a vase. Like for example, if you see the vase as a figure, so black will be the background. Or if you see this as a figure, so then this vase will become the background. So it totally depends on our perception how we see the things. अगर हम किसी भी चीज़ को एज अ फिगर लेते हैं तो पीछे की जो चीज़ें होती हैं वो बैकग्राउंड हो जाती हैं. So basically we have discussed about the figure ground segregation. Now let's discuss about some of the principles and the laws of perceptual organization. I hope children you are understanding what I am discussing with you all. When we are talking about the figure ground segregation, one more concept came under this one, that what is the difference between figure and ground. If I talk about figure and if I talk about ground, so what is the basic difference between figure and ground? So figure, the first point is it has a shape. Figure has a shape. It has no shape. इसका एक शेप होता है बट इसका कोई शेप नहीं होता. Second, it has a shape, it has no shape. Second point, it has a border. It has no border. It has a shape, it has no shape. It has a border, it has no border. Third, इसका एक शेप होता है, इसका कोई शेप नहीं होता. इसका एक बॉर्डर होता है, इसका कोई बॉर्डर नहीं होता. ठीक है. फिगर हैज contour lines and this is contourless. It has contour but it is contourless. It has a shape, it has no shape, it has a border, it has no border. It is contour but it is contourless. So these are some of the description which is related to the figure and ground. So I hope it is clear to you all. Figure and ground. Now when we are discussing about the laws of perceptual organization, so there are different laws. Firstly, I need everything. The first is law of proximity. Second is law of similarity. Third is law of, first is law of proximity, second is law of similarity, third is law of symmetry, fourth law of closure, then law of surroundness, law of proximity, similarity, symmetry, closure, law of surroundness. Proximity, similarity, closure, symmetry, law of surroundness. organization. So these are some of the laws of perceptual organization. So I hope it is clear to you all. Now one by one we are going to discuss about these laws. So in that regarding, the first law is the law of proximity. This is your first law. Law of proximity. What is that law of proximity? Proxy word से बना है proximity, which means nearness. The meaning of proximity is nearness. The thing and the stimulus which are close together, which are near together. So this law states that they are perceived as whole. Like you can see. Now you can see in this figure, there are 6 lines of circle. But we perceive the 3 lines. Why? Because these 2 lines are close to each other, so they are perceived as whole. ये दोनों lines एक दूसरे से close हैं, तो ये as a whole perceive हो रहे हैं. Understood? Moving to the next law. The next law is law of similarity. Law of similarity. Now you can see this figure. Now you can see in this figure, although you will find out there are some circles and triangle, but they are in the same continuation, so somewhere they seem to be perceived as a whole. Law of similarity. Moving to the next law. Law of closure. In this law, basically incomplete figure will be seen as complete one. Now you can see the triangles are not complete, they are break from here, but they are seen as complete one. They seem to be complete. Understood? So they are seen as complete. So incomplete figure will be seen as complete one. law of perceptual law of closure similarity. The next law is law of surroundness. Law of surroundness. Law of surroundness ये बोलती है, it tells that if anything surround to the any person, so surrounding figure will be considered as a background and the thing which is surrounded is considered to be the figure. ठीक है, वो एक फिगर की तरह लगने लगता है. The law of surroundness. Law of continuity. If anything is in continue, they perceive to be as one. Like you can see, now you can see this line is continuing through this line, so this is perceived as one line and two. So by seeing this picture, anybody can say that the two lines are intersecting each other. But here nobody is able to see the point is there, so there can be the four lines: AE, EC, EB, ED. But everybody see that there is a two lines which are intersecting each other. So this is known as law of continuity. If anything is continue, so they are perceived to be as a whole. I hope it is clear and you all have written it. So there are different laws of perceptual organization. One more law, proximity I had discussed with you, similarity, continuity, closure, symmetry, surroundness. Sorry, law of symmetry I had not discussed with you. Law of symmetry. The meaning of symmetry is related to the symmetrical figure. Symmetry. Law of symmetry. If symmetry is related to the symmetrical figure, two kind of things are there: symmetrical and asymmetrical. Symmetrical means identical, those who like each other, and asymmetrical, those who do not like each other. Symmetrical and asymmetrical, law of symmetry. अगर कोई दो फिगर हैं, if they are seen to be similar to each other, so they are perceived as a whole. You can see थोड़ा सा ये similar लग रहा है, it's look like an A, so somewhere people will consider it as this also A, but it is 4. So symmetrical figures are also seen to be close together. So here in this video, children, I have discussed with you some laws of perceptual organization. I hope you understand the concept. Still, if you find any doubt, you come up with the questions in the classroom. Definitely your questions are going to be solved. I hope you understand each and everything. And I must say, children, thank you so much for carefully observing this video and listening to me. While watching the video, it is very important for you all to write down the notes, the key points which play an important role. ठीक है? तो ये key points आप ज़रूर लिखिए and must watch the video, go through your NCERT properly, line by line, and ask the question. The more and more you ask the question, it will be beneficial for you. Okay? I hope you understand. Okay, children. Thank you so much.